Welcome to Indiana Newsdesk. I'm Joe Wren. The Bloomington Community Farmers Market will resume in its normal downtown location tomorrow after threats of violence and escalating tension led the city to suspend the market for 2 weeks. Now, it all stems from allegations that one of the vendors has ties to a white supremacist group. Barbara Brozier has more.
People who come out to Showers Commons for the market tomorrow will likely notice several changes aimed at increasing safety. The city says it's important for the market to go on, despite ongoing controversy over the presence of Schooner Creek Farm. But the community remains very much at odds over how to resolve the situation. The parking lot at City Hall will once again be full of vendors come Saturday when the market reopens after its 2-week hiatus.
I don't want to let a few people or some scourge of an ideology take away our civic space. It belongs to the community and we need to reclaim it.
Many people attending the market this summer have stumbled upon more than just local food, but also clashing views surrounding Schooner Creek Farm. Allegations that owner Sarah Dye is a member of the white nationalist organization Identity Evropa have sparked protests and led other groups to show up in support of Schooner Creek. And for many, it's changed the atmosphere.
We stopped bringing our kid to the market. We did not feel safe. We thought, Bloomington's not the exception to what is going on in the country with mass shootings.
Gold Leaf Hydroponics owner Monica Billman says she's one of the few minority vendors at the market, and she feels targeted.
We actually had 3 fake reviews left on our business pages to all 3 minority Latina women that are at the market. And that's not a coincidence. That's clearly saying, hey, we're watching you. You are on our radar. Beware.
Billman says some other vendors also feel intimidated. The Bloomington Police Department says it's received calls from some vendors about unfamiliar vehicles slowly driving by their residences, but no one has filed a police report. The department is investigating an incident where a vendor reported suspicious activity at a store that made them feel uncomfortable, although police say no crime was involved.
We've had acts of intimidation, whether they're perpetrated by Schooner Creek Farm or not. They're welcoming hateful rhetoric in our space, in our market space.
The city is ramping up security for the return of the market. There will be more police officers, video surveillance, and portions of Morton, 8th, and 7th Street surrounding the market will be closed to traffic.
There's no guarantees against violence anywhere. Bloomington is a very safe city. We are doing everything we can. We have an excellent and highly trained police force that works very hard to protect all of us. And I'm going to be there Saturday, and I encourage everybody to feel welcome and comfortable.
But some activists say the changes don't make them feel any safer, especially after police arrested a protester at the market the weekend before it got shut down.
A lot of questions that were raised were, if something like this happens again, will the 3%ers or any white supremacist group get the same treatment as peaceful protesters?
Eng says she is encouraged the city will reevaluate how the market works ahead of next year, which includes looking at what it requires of vendors who participate.
But I'm not sure how that would prevent the Schooner Creek Farm from coming back next year. That we haven't had a hard answer on whether or not there's any way to prevent this from happening again.
It's one of many questions that remains unanswered as the market gets ready to reopen.
As much as I want to believe that I can go back to before this all happened, I don't think that's very realistic.
We've reached out to Sarah Dye several times for an interview, but she hasn't responded to our requests. Now, there are a lot of vendors who are hoping that the community will come out in force tomorrow. We do know that this controversy has impacted attendance. The city says attendance at the market is down about 50% compared to last year. That, coupled with a tough growing season, means a lot of vendors have taken a big financial hit. So the city is offering free parking in the Morton Street garage and several other nearby lots to try and encourage the community to come out tomorrow. Reporting in Bloomington, I'm Barbara Brozier for Indiana Newsdesk.
Now, some vendors are participating in what they're calling a hate-free market at Blooming Foods East tomorrow. It's unclear how many vendors will be there. It runs from 8 to 1 p.m.